How you doing, John?
Doing pretty good. Trying to figure out where Gabe is in Fortnite.
Gabe is in 7th in Fortnite. Alright, we're on our way to Boston College. We're watching 42. How you doing, John?
I'm doing great. Doing pretty good. There's Michael Nash.
Alex is like... Are you vlogging? Yeah. Oh, cool. What do we have to say to YouTube?
Follow me on Instagram at the Mike Nash. I mean, just Mike Nash. No the.
Do not do that. If anyone fought, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
He just posts. They'll send you bad news.
And anime.
Yeah, bad news. Yep, and anime.
It's the shit.
For sure.
John, we finally made it after a while. How you doing?
I'm good.
Dude, it was, I almost fell sick on the bus ride, not gonna lie. This is Conte Forum. It's where they have all the hockey matches. We're gonna take a tour. John, how do you feel right now?
I feel like the camera's really close to my face.
Put it in his mouth.
How do you feel right now, man?
I feel like the camera's really close to my dry skin forehead.
John, look it. Look the camera.
Nick has Pokemon going.
Dude, there's a Poochina.
A what?
There's
Can I see it?
Poochina.
Dude, catch him.
Poo shit.
Yo,
Dude, epic.
Alright, so we're basically in the college sports museum. What?
You know what else happened in 1920?
Great Depression.
No dates.
Dude, are you sure about that?
No.
Alright, so we're in the BEC, basically just the sports museum. So we've got basically all their college championships and stuff right here. There's a ton of stuff here. But it's basically just a building dedicated. Hello, Cam. It's basically just a building dedicated to their sports history. We got a Heisman Trophy actually right here. That was run by Doug Fluke. It's like the signature eagle or mascot. And over here we got our goals. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They have all their coaches right here. But yeah, you can tell they're definitely an accomplished place. They have a history, so. But these are all their bowl game championships right here. But yeah, they highlight some of their famous like articles and players and stuff. And it's super cool. Obviously, the Heisman Trophy is the highlight when you come in here. But yeah, so it's pretty neat. But we'll see if we can get upstairs. Next up. Okay, so we just wrapped up some of the tour. What are your guys' impressions of BC so far?
Pretty nice.
It's really cold.
That's true. It is pretty cold out. It's windy. But
Flutie is the best quarterback.
Actually, kind of cool.
Really?
But like, yeah, but no. Yeah, it's a pretty cool. It's a college, and they got some academics and some athletics. It's the best of both worlds.
Learned that Doug Flutie is a G, and that's all I have to say about that.
really?
The buildings.
Alright, so now these two are going to do some parkour, and John and I are going to check out the facilities by ourselves.
I should just dive head first off.
Alright, you guys going to do something for YouTube?
Sure, watch out.
Wow. Parkour skill.
Let's see if I get in trouble for doing this.
Yeah, parkour. Alright, let's go.
Do like in the middle of some like really nice upbeat song. What time is it?
I guess this is like the main commons and the cathedral. But yeah, we really don't know where we're going. We're just following the Pokestops, so.
Guys, we're not serious.
Yeah, honestly, the grass is pretty well manicured.
I'm more of a hot chocolate person.
Alright, these two are going to be doing some parkour moves as we go along, so I'll make sure to get that.
Yeah, my favorite parkour move is head first dive into the concrete.
Alright, we'll see you guys in a
Dude,
little bit.
can you teach me that?
So far what I've seen of BC is it's got a really beautiful campus, not gonna lie. Definitely kept the old architecture and mixed it well with modern technology. Especially their football stadium, which was pretty impressive considering it's not even like their game field. But what have you thought so far, Alex?
I like the campus a lot because it's good for parkour.
That's true. I'm pretty sure that's actually going to be something they look for in a college. What about you, Michael? You're going to college next year, right?
No. But,
Alright, so,
but yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a really great campus for parkour. It's pretty nice. Yeah, never mind. No, what I said is true, but I was gonna say something else. But
Alright, John, what about you?
I really like the architecture. I'm having art history flashbacks right now and a little PTSD. But other than that, I also admire how green their grass is.
Yeah.
The fact that it's
yeah,
snowing.
it's like
It's great.
Really, which
It's
is
really
like
good.
just ended and it's eerily green. Really
Yeah,
had snow
it's like
2 days
springtime.
ago.
Yep.
The trees already budding.
It actually is a really nice campus.
Yes, it is.
Liking it.
So we're gonna meet up with the group now, and then I'm not sure what we're doing after that. But
In that case, I might like not.
so we're taking off from BC now. It was very nice being here. We enjoyed ourselves. Definitely cool experience. But
Alex did. Alex had a good time.
Yeah,
Alex did a flip.
now we're gonna go to the Burlington Mall and get some grub. See you there.
You were waiting up on me. Well, I'm just a slave unto the night.
Alright, so we're at the mall now. We're gonna get some lunch here. It looks pretty nice
It's
actually.
actually quality food.
Okay, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. So we'll check it out. Alright, so we just finished lunch. I got a burger and a slice of pizza. Gabe, what'd you get?
Chicken.
How was that? Yeah, John also got pizza, which is pretty good because I can attest to. Yep, 2K17. John really wants to play 2K17 right there.
Oh, no, that's right. Dude, you need 2K18.
And then we got the crew team on the other side. But yeah, this is a pretty nice mall. A lot of the shops are pretty expensive, like Brookstone here. Not yet. But now, right now we're just going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to get a culotta. And then we'll just shop around a little bit. I'll let you know if anything actually cool happens. Alright, so we're in Champs now. I got some culotta. Looking at the shoes. Gabe is like wanting to buy every pair of shoes in the store. What's the coolest pair of shoes here, Gabe? What are these? Yeah. And how much does this cost? $100. That's actually not that bad. Gabe has that money on him. Actually, it's pretty heavy. But
I know this Super Bowl.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's actually a lot of sick hats in the back that I want to buy. And one cool Red Sox shirt.
We got maybe $70.
$70? Yeah. Alright, so it's day 2. Nick is still playing Pokemon Go. We haven't even left the school yet. He lost his retainers, so he's gonna go get them from the office. Nick, what happens if you don't find your retainers?
I might not be a student.
Okay, so Nick's friends are gonna kill him. You heard it here first. So if we don't see Nick again, that's what happens to him. What'd you find?
Another electric.
Hey, what's the best name you've ever given a Pokemon? Alright, well, that's gonna get censored now. So we will see you guys on the Alright, my boys are playing 50v50 now for the first time ever. We're gonna see how they do here.
We're gonna take it out.
No, you're not. I think you're gonna take it out. The chances are 50% you get a win.
Okay. Wait, what is this circle? Oh, geez, the battle lines are
I'll see you
across.
on-
I take your hand when thunder roars, and I hold you close, I'll stay the course. I promise you from up above.
Look, there's Kitty Garden, boys. Game 5, boys. I hope we're still in the playoffs by the time this vlog gets out. Just saying. Yeah, bro. That's where we're going after Fenway, I think. Shut up. What did you just say?
It said it doesn't matter, Cavs and fire.
And here we enter the tunnel. Yo, they just got victory royale. Yeah, you guys saw no one. Nick almost died in the storm. Yeah. Oh my god. Sick stuff, dude. But yeah, so they won their first 50v50 match. How's it feel to be so accomplished in Fortnite?
Great. There's like 12 on 1 at the end. We had to do nothing.
Not do anything. That's great.
For like 5 minutes, yeah. I'm proud of it. Thank you. You know, I overcame that and really fought to the end. And we came out victorious.
Alright. Well, it's snowing extremely hard outside. You probably cannot see that. But it's going to be a good day at Fenway. So we'll see you later. Yo, we are here, boys. There she is. Look at all that right there. There we go. Let's go, boys. Sick stuff right here. I've been here for a couple years now. Super hyped. What about you, John?
I really think you filming the
What?
I'm in one of my few homes that's located in Boston.
What?
I'm ready for
Right,
some
right.
baseball.
Alright. Well, this is going to be lit. And look at that. 2013 World Series champions right there. Wow. We're about to be 2018. Alright, we're in the bowels of the stadium here. They have the Boston Strong jersey right here from the Marathon Bombings. But it's pretty cool. Oh no, me and Matt sat right there. See that next to that guy?
I was up there. Somebody just said. Oh, the 700. That's where, yeah, I've been there. It's so.
So we're now properly in the stadium.
We just have to wait till TD Garden to fill the rest.
Yeah, we have every single thing for the Red Sox things filled out already because John Harper.
See the red seat over there?
Yeah, you can't see it on the camera, but there's a red seat right there.
Once again, I apologize
So,
about the seats. They took all lunch of everyone. But let me officially welcome everyone to Fenway Park, the most beloved ballpark in all Major League Baseball. How do you like to do?
I see it.
Anybody's
awesome.
first time in at Fenway Park? All right, welcome. And welcome back, everybody else. Great. My first time too. I'm only kidding. So Fenway Park, like I said, we didn't always play baseball at Fenway Park. From 1901 to 1911, we played about a mile away from here, Huntington Grounds area, where Northeast University is today. Obviously, you're not going to find a baseball field there, but what you will find there is a statue of a man named Cy Young. Cy Young pitched the Boston Red Sox in 1903. We won the first ever World Series played in Major League Baseball with Mr. Cy Young's fantastic pitching arm. Big largest of crowds started to come over there to that Huntington Grounds area, so a gentleman by the name of Mr. Charles H. Taylor decided to purchase acres of land in the Fenway district of Boston. Fenway, meaning swampland, marshland. What they pretty much did was drain all that out, made this beautiful ballpark you guys are looking at today. Now, we didn't play our first game here at Fenway Park until April 20th, 1912. We was playing a team called the New York Highlanders. We was really excited about playing baseball here at Fenway Park. Brand new ballpark. Everybody wanted to come take a look at it, but then something really tragic happened 5 days prior to us opening up. Anybody guess what that could have been? The Titanic sunk. Just shows you how far along I've been here. But there was a bunch of people from all over the world, all over the states on that ship. It pretty much pushed us to the back page newspapers. We didn't get all the publicity we thought we was going to get. But we ended up playing that team, the New York Highlanders, and we ended up beating that team 7, 6, and 11 innings. We beat that team so bad that a year later they went and they changed their name to
Yankees.
New York Yankees.
Alright, so we just entered the Green Monster now. this is awesome.
All right, so
Let's take it in a little
these guys are sitting in the most exciting seats in all Major League Baseball, the Green Monster seats. These seats was not always up here. When the Yankees passed on, they gave it to a Yankee trust in 1999. There were 6 different ownerships that wanted to purchase Fenway Park. 5 of them wanted to tear this place down, make new renovations to it, possibly move it to a different location.
It's a fist pull.
We got really lucky in 2001 that the food banks all along the city of Boston as well. So what we're going to do next, we're going to work our way inside the Red Sox baseball
It's the Fenway
Hall of Fame.
Garden.
As we go through the first corridor, to the first doors, there's going to be some plaques on the wall. That is our memorable moments. Jean and Tom. You know, so Jean is the only female inducted into this Hall of Fame, which is pretty cool as well. And we'll work a little further down. You notice this yellow foul pole that's inside of here. That is the original fist pole. When you guys get a chance to look at it, it was actually in Mrs. Yaki's home. She grew her flowers out of it. You notice the vines going all the way up. When she passed away, she actually decided to send it back into his rightful home. They can notice there's a baseball up there. You're wondering why we have a big picture of a baseball. But that baseball actually means a lot to us. We don't have that baseball because that baseball is in Cooperstown. If you're familiar with the 2004 World Series, and that baseball was supposedly, it got thrown to Makevich. He caught the ball. The Red Sox was in kind of controversy with him, asking him for the baseball. The next day, he said he wasn't going to give it back to them, that it was his. He caught it. He wanted to keep it. So the Hall of Fame decided that it was not the Red Sox baseball, nor Mr. Makevich's baseball. It belonged in the Hall of Fame. So we only have a picture of the baseball, and Makevich went. That number 9 on it. Has that number 9, Mr. Ted Williams. That was the year Mr. Ted Williams passed away. Mr. Ted Williams, one of the greatest hitters of all times, hit 521 home runs for his career. Last batter hit a batting average over 400. Mr. Ted Williams' last at bat was a home run. Mr. Ted Williams would have easily demolished every record there was in Major League Baseball, but he was a war American hero. He took 5 years out of his prime to go fight for our country. He spent 3 years in World War II, 2 years in the Korean War. Fun fact to know, in the Korean War, his wingman was John Glenn, the astronaut. Then 1999 World Series. 1975, that was that year of that, when Fist hit that home run. 1967, Kyle Yastrzemski. He held that Triple Crown record for a long time, so Miguel Cabrera broke it. 1946, Johnny Pesky. Ted Williams, 1939. 1936. 1919. 1918, last year, won a World Series with Beirut. 1908.
Back on the Green Monster at the top, different angle this time. Dude, Gabe, how are you feeling right now? I'm cold. At least it's not raining anymore. This is super cool. We're gonna learn about the Morse code here at the Green Monster.
You've not been here before.
But that's it. So, see you guys in the press box next. This is the press box. Ted Williams.
Me after I take a shower.
Yeah, the schedule's right here. This is where they call the games. There's all the papers they use right there. So all the different teams when they show up and all the different clubs. This is where they sit to watch the games and write up their stories. I'm trying to find home. There's MLB.com. This is the one that I use. So they would sit right here with the cam.
Right here?
And there's 2 people in 1 seat. No, there's not. So last night, the game I was watching, it was at Fenway. Then it would sit right here, and they'd be typing away right here. And that's their view. Pretty nice. But yeah, it's pretty epic. There's Nesson.com. That's more like the website. Super cool.
so, advancing the best seats that money can buy you on top of the 3 miles per seat. The best seats that money can't buy you.
George.
Hall of Fame area. Right here.
Hey, you vlogging here?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Baseballs in a row.
What?
It's like Yankees, Yankees.
What?
Look at this chain. Look what's on in this one. So many jewelers.
Yeah. David Ortiz last regular season
So
game.
many diamonds. Big poppy.
Big poppies or David Ortiz bridge.
Dude, if you look at the World Series baseball, you'll notice that like half of them say Yankee.
That's awesome.
Baseball from July 1st. 2000 career.
Epic. Oh my gosh, look at this. All the baseballs.
All right, guys, thank you very much for coming today.
Look
So
at
on behalf of
that.
myself and Emma, I know you guys could have did anything
Look at
much
that.
more Boston today. Decided to spend a whole
Tells you
hour.
where all they're from.
Really appreciate it. Hope to see you guys again on the tour. Or possibly at a game. Guys, by far, it's been the best 10 o'clock group I had all day.
John Farrell era. Alright, so we just finished up at Fenway Park. We just did the Hall of Fame. John, how was that?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
how-
the press box.
Yeah,
Never been on the Green Monster before, and like I've never been in the press box before. So
well, no one here has ever been in the press box. I mean, that's super cool.
Yeah, I broke in there one time.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna head over to lunch now at Faneuil Hall, and then we're gonna head over to TD Garden. And of course, we picked the one day that all 3 Boston teams are out of town.
Yep.
So, but yeah, we'll catch you guys at Faneuil Hall. So we just finished up at Faneuil Market. Michael got an eclair. John, what'd you get?
Pizza, but first I had ice cream, then the pizza.
Yeah,
Way to eat food.
and that's the second day in a row John's had pizza for lunch. I got a steak and cheese. Nick got like so much food that I don't even know.
is that ice cream? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
He got pizza, and then he felt the need to get more ice cream because he got ice cream first with me. Then we went and got pizza. Then he wanted to go get more ice cream from the Girardelli shop, and we had to run back, and he was like shoving his face in his ice cream as we were running back. It was great.
and then we found the bus, and now we're on our way to TD Garden. We saw a couple other intersessions. We saw Hiking the Hub, so shout out to those guys, and we saw Boston Cultural Experience.
Yeah, and then whatever the third one was.
Yeah,
it was probably Law and Order.
Order. So that was cool seeing everyone. But yeah, we're just stuck in traffic right now. So we just got to TD Garden. There's the bridge, and we've got famous the God statue of Bobby Orr's game-winning goal on 1970. Right here. We got Michael and Alex, and now we got to go to the tour. So that's it.
Of Willie O'Ree. O'Ree was the player that broke the color line in the NHL. So this is about 10 years after Jackie Robinson had done the same for baseball. And O'Ree was called up to play 2 games with the Bruins in '58. He played a further 43 games with the team in the 60-61 season, was then traded to the Canadiens, and then played a further 20 years in the minors, mostly in California. But when he was called up in '58, he was already 95% blind in one eye. This was due to being hit in the face with the puck about 2 seasons earlier, but he'd kept the consequences of that injury secret for fear that it would be prevent him from being called up to the NHL or be used as an excuse to prevent him from being called up. So it wasn't something that he was really sharing with many people. So when he's called up for that first game in '58, there are players on the ice who don't know that he is legally blind in one eye. Even as he plays a further half season with the team, it's not something that's commonly spoken of or very well known even within the Bruins organization. So here we've got our main Bruins case. The team was started in 1924, and you have a photo of that first team right tucked over there. And those early photos are just not as bulky as the players today because they don't have any of that protective padding on. In fact, a lot of guys don't even wear an undershirt with that woolen sweater that they use as a jersey. And that sweater there is from 1929. It was worn by player Dutch Gaynor, and that is the year of their first Stanley Cup win.
So we're on the tour right now of the TD Garden. We're just walking like in the broom section. Is there a problem? But yeah, we're following the tour guide right now. These are just some various like moments from the garden you can't catch, but
I just eat puppies.
So we
yeah.
just have a small case here recognizing Paul Pierce for the recent retirement of his number, which was occurred in February. That particular jersey was worn in the 06-07 season, which is why it has 2 memorial patches on it. The black shamrock in memory of Red Auerbach and the band on the shoulder in memory of Dennis Johnson, who both passed away during that season.
So we are at the garden right now at the ice rink. We're watching a team practice right now. But the tour's been pretty cool so far. Hi, Nick. So I've never actually seen a Bruins game, so this is my first time on this side. Would you like to repeat that?
I eat my Chromebook every night, then I regurgitate it.
Alright, he just had to get that out of his system. So,
The president of the Boston Garden, they wouldn't play their first game in that building until 1952, and they don't move in full time until 1955. This first jacket here, though, is from that era. That was worn by Bob Cousy, a key player of those early dynasty years. In the middle, we have a photo of Dave Cowens and Doug Collins sticking out his tongue, and the photographer who took the photo cast it as a taunting between the two teams, trying to play up the rivalry of the Celtics and the Sixers. The Cowens would actually become involved with the founding of our museum, so he told us what is actually happening here. Collins had bitten his tongue. He wanted to know if he was bleeding or not. The ball there is from the 1986 World Championship. You've got a quarter piece of the original parquet floor there, signed by the Hall of Famers. This time you've got the Celtics colors painted on there as well. You've got a Kyrie Irving jersey, a more recent addition to the team. And finally, those shoes there. Those are worn by Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal played for the Celtics in the 2010-11 season. It was his final season in the NBA, and he did suffer from a few injuries that year, so really didn't play that much. But those are his shoes. They're size 23.
so this is like the team item card, and this is like this is here. Let me see it. This is a glove that was from the 1920 era for Bruins, and it's actually real, but it's very cool. Definitely aged, but it's pretty neat. And they have like jerseys and skates and gear as well, and they've got the helmets and footballs. So it's pretty cool to see the evolution of the gear, and yeah, it's pretty neat to think that that's how a helmet first started, and it's turned into this. So, what?
Bringing our total to 23. Now, pretty much all of these banners that you see hanging now are not the same ones that hung at the old Boston Garden. Smoking was permitted there for many decades, or pretty much the majority of its existence. And over the years, a lot of smoke damage occurred to the banners. In fact, I had a visitor on one of my tours who had attended Celtics games in the 70s tell me that when he was sitting up in the balcony with a fourth quarter, there'd be such a thick cloud of cigarette smoke up in the rafters that you could barely see what was happening down on the floor. It sounds pretty terrible, and the banners were quite damaged and yellowed over the years. So once they had a no smoking policy and they moved into the new larger space, they decided to make some new larger banners. So there's only 2 original banners. Armand Lamontagne, who is a Rhode Islander, and each of these pieces are life-size and carved from a single block of basswood. He made these for us in the mid to late 80s for the most part, and at that time he typically worked about 80 hours a week, and so a piece of this size would only take him about 6 months to complete. He'd spend nearly half the time though on the faces, as that is really where that likeness is going to succeed or fail. All of them except Bobby are made entirely of wood. Bobby Orr does have metal blades on his skates. The rest of him is wood. You again have that iconic 1970 photo, and then over here we have a model of the original Boston Garden. This is the building that stood in front of our current building, about 9 inches in front of it. It opened in 1928 and closed in 1995 when our building here opened, and then it took nearly 3 years for it to be demolished. It wasn't officially demolished until 1998. Now, this original building, as I mentioned earlier, was built by Tex Ricker, a boxing promoter out of New York City, and he had actually built the 3rd iteration of Madison Square Garden, which no longer exists today, and so he based the physical structure of this new building off of that old 3rd Madison Square Garden. In fact, he was trying to bring the whole concept of Madison Square to Boston and about 6 additional other cities around the country, bringing this concept of gardens to function as community hubs for sports and entertainment. So initially, when it opened in 1928, this building was actually called the Boston Madison Square Garden, and that name would be eventually shortened to just the Boston Garden, but that's why it had garden in the name in the first place.
So that statue right there is Ted Williams, because he's in the Fishing Hall of Fame as well. Which is kind of odd to think about, but yeah, he is. It's cool to be this high up. I've never been up on this floor, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So this is the pro shop. Everything here is like too overpriced for me, but you know, that's okay. They have a lot of cool stuff here. The hat rack is next level. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They got a lot of neat stuff. They even got like the watches and stuff. Like, how much does this cost? This right here, $275. So yeah, pretty neat.
I don't know how much it costs, but it has my name on it, so that'd be pretty
Yo,
good.
Michael kind of needs this, even though he's not even close to as good as the real Nash.
I am a real Nash. That hurts my feelings.
I didn't know you were a fan of Rick Nash.
I don't know who that is.
That's whose jersey that is. The actual hockey player named Rick Nash.
This is my jersey. See, it has my name on it.
Yeah, it has Rick Nash's.
How much does this cost, Michael?
I've got no idea, but Nick handed it to me. It's made in Indonesia.
Can we get the Isaiah Thomas jersey?
Oh, dude, can you put this hat on real quick?
This crack-a-lack.
John, can you please put that hat on right now?
Capitalistic force like
How you doing?
Oh my god. This actually, John, you have to buy this hat now.
No, I can't do it.
Put it on your head.
Guys, he needs to buy the hat.
You look like a 7-year-old.
He needs to buy the hat.
You look like you just ate. You lost like 10 years of your age.
Yeah, he needs to buy it.
You went from like 15 to like 7-year-old.
Dad, buy me this sick cat.
Hey, Dad! Look at him! Looks like a freaking 7-year-old.
Alright, so it's day 3. We're on the way to Foxborough right now. We're watching Remember the Titans for like the 8th time. 20th? 20th. But it's the longest trip so far. We're probably about 45 minutes in, so we have another 45 minutes to go. But yeah, it's looking like a pretty good day outside, better than yesterday weather-wise. So I'm pretty excited to finally go to Patriots Place and check out the Hall of Fame and stuff. So it'll be pretty neat. But I'll see you guys when we get there.
The Broncos Stadium. That's where it's literally just a stadium.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not expecting this. I thought it was just like a stadium with like a couple shops and stuff. But they have like a bowling alley and stuff too. Oh my gosh. Alright. You literally now you can't see it, but the stadium is right back there. There you go, now you can see it. But we finally made it here. I'm super hyped. I've never seen it before. I'm super excited.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
He's going through a mental thing. Oh, there's TV 12.
John knows like apparently everything here.
Oh yeah. I would recommend if you go here for a game, go to the CBS Sports Bar. They have good food. I went there like.
All right, you heard it here first. John Riley, sports tips advice from a future ESPN caller. George, there it is. So hopefully we get to go there later. So it should be pretty fun. But we'll see you guys when we get off. Alright, these guys are doing a Pokemon raid. They're doing a Pokemon raid against like, what's a CPU?
CP.
40. Okay, yeah.
This is intense.
This is like,
Oh my
My
god,
best
this
dude
is
is
what's
dead.
gonna
Oh
happen.
my god, it's killing everyone.
Oh, yeah.
All my dudes in one.
I've lost 3 of my Pokemon. Wait, no. Yeah.
Alright, we're entering the hall now. They're still playing Pokemon Go. So we're in the main area now on the 3rd floor area of the museum. And they basically just have a ton of exhibits with a ton of memorabilia from throughout the ages. You can see like this is the 80 to 92 era. So they just have all different types of stuff, like 93 through 99 right here. I mean, there's so much stuff to talk about that I can't fit it all in the video, but what you guys probably care about is right here. This is the Super Bowl.
Guys, if we see you on your phone, you're disqualified.
This is the Super Bowl right here. So then we got the pioneering era where they first started out. And then if you come over here, they have a lot of like the kickers and stuff, and they have tight ends. A lot of just memorabilia here. And then over here they have like the articles and like the magazines and drawings and stuff, like the logo designs. And this guy is the one that drew all these covers for the magazines, like that one right there. They got signed helmets. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then if you come over this way, you can see like where we walked through is like a helmet. And then over here, not only do they have all the jerseys, but they also have this interactive area where it has all different types of players' jerseys and their history in New England.
Harvard had begun.
And, they got a model of the stadium.
In 1870 by playing McGill.
They have a lot more interactive exhibits over there. But it's super cool place. I also want to point out that they have one of the pictures on the wall being Matt Ryan. You can't see it well. He's getting sacked. That's pretty cool. That's that current. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome place. And we're going to have to finish the scavenger hunt now, but I needed to show you guys this because it's so cool. Absolutely blown away about everything. So I will see you guys later. Okay, so this is the oldest known football right here. Look at how this thing looks from the side. Like, it just is not even close to what a football looks like today.
Yeah,
it was in a Yale-Harvard day.
Rugby victory. Rugby.
Yeah.
Rugby is
So it was like a football, but he was using a rugby game.
Number 18.
That's cool. I just had to throw that out there. It talks about the Tufts college football team too and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty neat. But there's that if you guys are wondering. So this is the 2nd floor. They have a lot of like Patriots, historical players and memorabilia down here as well. They have some more recent stuff as well as much older things that celebrate individual players' achievements. They talk about the Pro Bowl games many of their players have participated in, as well as some of the Hall of Fame inductees, and just pictures of famous moments in history. One of my favorite pictures here is Drew Bloodside golfing. But it's pretty cool. They even have these footprints here, so like you can follow like various players' footsteps and like you can match yours up. It's pretty cool. But yeah, apparently there's a lot of stuff happening here today, so that's pretty cool. But John and I are still doing the scavenger hunt, so we gotta keep going. This is the Patriots Super Bowl experience. So it highlights all of their famous Super Bowl wins. It shows like all the stuff that was actually happening at the time and stuff like that. like James White's catch.
Make them chase the receivers, make them chase the quarterback. You know, we want to try to press the action.
Brady takes the step, steps up, throws down the middle, in traffic, catch by Edelman, first down.
They have them all highlighted here as well in the newspaper articles. They have the big screen. And then if we film this way, you can see all the Lombardi trophies, and they highlight all the game memorabilia right along here, like right here. So this is pretty cool right here. These are the Lombardi trophies right here. I had to get these on. And these are the Super Bowl rings. This is the most recent one from Super Bowl LI.
Are you even allowed to film here?
But yeah, these are the Lombardi trophies and the rings. But that's super epic. Yo, there's, yeah, we saw those.
Do you think they'd be mad if I jumped across the table and stole one of the Lombardi trophies?
I feel like they would, yeah. And this is the duck boat that they used during the parade. Yo, what's up? What's up?
Guys, pumped in the middle there.
I know, right? That's super epic. So alright, we just finished lunch now. It was super good. We got wings, pizza, and burgers. It was so cool. So now we're just walking around Patriots Place. I had no idea any of this stuff existed. I thought it was just like the stadium and a couple other buildings. But it's like an outlet. I did not know that. So that's pretty cool. Make sure you check out Cam's vlog of me vlogging.
I'm doing the behind the scenes, man.
Yeah, and his parody, I'm sure that will follow once he gets his new PC.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so far it's been a pretty cool day. Just chilling. Everything's a little bit too pricey, but still super cool. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we're on our way home now after Patriots Place. I just finished a match of Fortnite Mobile for the first time, and that was so weird. Cam's continuing to vlog me, which is great. But yeah, Gabe just did a dab. Gabe and I are going to do some laser tag later on, so maybe you'll see that as some bonus features.
You're not going to vlog, you're just going to say we're going into laser tag. You'll be like, oh my god.
What?
We met Tom Brady. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, we met Tom Brady. It was actually incredible. Like
now you got Pepe, George.
Yeah, Gabe got. Yeah, he signed his jersey right there. It's very small. You can't see it well in the shade. But yeah, it was pretty good. Lunch was good. But yeah, so I'll see you guys when we get back. But say bye, Cam. Bye.